Alright, back to the Saturday lesson for show. Learn something. We're gonna do grammar about talking about ability. And now, let's go back to have some host for tonight. Square, rectangle, circle, Mr. Phú Welcome all of you guys back to another brand new episode of a show to learn English. I'm your host, Mr. Circle. And just coughed because my neck just like having an announcement that I just said something wrong and that I said it wrong. Yep. It announced correctly and it is still working. And welcome back to another brand new week show, brand new lesson of a show, Learn English with me. Now, as you can see that things are happening a lot, changing every day. News come out every time. Even though we cannot face it, we don't want to face it. But we still have to deal with it, okay? Just like some of the news, like, okay, I'm gonna say some of the latest news that just came out at the middle of the week, because we only do 2 shows per week. It is only on Saturday, Sunday at our time right now. When next summer comes again, we can do for a full week. So let's just talk about the latest news that just came out on maybe middle of a week. I just said before that the textbook in Vietnamese, and that is a very interesting story, and everybody is still talking about it, and the story hasn't yet to be stopped because they like re-edition the book, and so they had the professor, Mr. something, someone wrote the book and said that that was just my own idea. No, not his own idea, because back in 1978, the first Vietnamese textbook for first grade published, and just also learning like the letter, the word, just pronounce. They don't learn to pronounce it yet, but they learn to speak first by looking into the shapes, okay? Like each word we say equal a shape we see, okay? So like just like the sentence he's a good man, but in Vietnamese, like, they replace it like every word is a shape. Try like example, like a circle, okay, 4 circles, and that how they do the new book. But as the scope of many people's views of this story are quite shocking, especially for their parents, for children's parents, because they are also like very shocked to the news, because the book, they want their children to learn about speaking and knowing what word it is, okay? Not to say by reading it on the shape, okay? So that is what they are worrying about, and I also care about it, because I also want to talk about that because I don't want to let this story out. But here's the thing, like they Mr. Professor wrote making the shape so that the children for learning those books will be like more interested in learning the book. So they put the shapes first, so they had like having first attraction to them. Then they will know what word it is, and maybe we'll soonly know. But also that's a full worries to their parents. Yes, and I am also worrying for them too, because just keep looking at the shape and read it. Okay, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what the results in the future, because this is the choice of their teaching their own book, not I write. So I cannot say those people are wrong, those people are right, but they do that. They may have their own choice about something. They have their own idea. They have something like you will know for soon. So maybe I'll just stop the story at here, and I will just sit here and wait for what's happening in the future. Maybe something good? Okay. So, thank you for listening to me speaking. And, because I'm doing an education show, so I also do want to talk about those stuff, especially about news about education. So, okay, that was just Vietnamese news, okay? Don't want to mention anymore, but it is really stressful, okay? World we're living, we have to face it, okay? We have to. Welcome everybody guys back to another brand new episode of the show, Learning English with MC. And thank you so much for joining with us on a Saturday lesson of the show. And tonight, we're gonna do the lesson about Unit 4B about grammar, talking about ability. Okay, so let's open our books into page number 38. Okay. Grammar, as you all may know, maybe like the boringest lesson, but here's the thing, take it easy, learn the structure, learn how the usages of it, then you will easily know, and you will love it, okay? Just be calm, okay? Don't be messing around, okay? So, we're gonna do the exercise number 1 on page number 38. Read the sentences, underline the expressions which refer to ability. We have sentences from A to I, okay? So, inside each sentences, there are some parts that's showing the expression for ability, like can, could, will be able to, also the negative of it. We will do more of it after this break, okay? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the next part of the show, okay? Just sit there.